Hello, it is a gorgeous day out today and I hope you're all doing well. In this video, I'm going to show you how I like to prune my peppers and eggplants so I get the most out of them in this short season that I have on the east coast of Canada. So, let's go. So this is a Cubanelle sweet pepper plant. Now, it's still quite small, but when your pepper is at this stage, you want to start pruning it. Now, you don't want to do a heavy prune like on a plant that I'll show you next, but when the plant's at around this stage, you do want to start to prune it. So what you'll do is you just want to start taking the bottom leaves off. You don't want to do anything too crazy, but you don't want these leaves touching the soil or mulch at all. So all the leaves that are touching the soil and mulch, you want to clip off. These small ones you want to clip off. And so your plant's going to look like this now. And you can also see that it's starting to create a little flower. We don't want these first flowers on the pepper plants. We want it to focus all of its growth energy into height and branching off. So we're going to take all the flowers off and all of the bottom leaves that are touching the soil. So this is what you want to do when your pepper's at around this stage. This is a similar one. Obviously it's smaller, but you still want to just take the base leaves off. So that's the first stage of pruning on your pepper plants. Now I'm going to show you a bigger pepper plant and what you want to do for pruning and what to look for to start pruning. So this is a California Wonder sweet bell pepper plant. Now I've been pruning this one since around the same stage as the last pepper plant that you've seen, but it has grown up, you can see, and it's producing lots of flowers and it's branching off like this. So when it's at this stage, what you are looking for is this V notch, basically branching off like this. Once your pepper plant forms this V, that's when it's time to prune every single leaf under the V notch. You want to prune all the little branches, all the little leaves off of under this V notch. Now this is going to force it, and you're telling it, hey, I want these branches to grow and I want you to stop producing energy and putting energy into these bottom leaves. So in the next few weeks, this pepper plant is going to shoot off. You can already see these are going to be new branches, these two, and there's about 4 more of those. So it's going to shoot off about 10 different little branches from this little V. And we want all that energy from the bottom leaves to be taken away and forced upwards, letting us grow some nice peppers and some nice height on our pepper plant with the time that we have. Now I'll show you this again on a jalapeno pepper, just to give you an example. So here we have our early hybrid jalapeno peppers. Now I've been pruning this similarly to that small one you've seen at the beginning, and you can see that it has started that little V. So that is what we're looking for. Once you see your pepper start to produce that V, all of the leaves underneath that V need to come off if you want any sizable pepper plant and any harvest, any sizable harvest off of your pepper plant. You'll get peppers if you don't do this, but the amount of peppers you'll get if you do this is quite mind-blowing. And I will put a video of the peppers that I grew last year in these little tunnels so you can see sort of what I'm talking about. So these are the pepper plants from September 12th, 2025. And as you can see, they grew pretty well. I ended up getting about 800 jalapenos off of 15 plants. And so I was pretty happy with that. But let's see what we can do this year. Now, similarly, we're going to look at these Black Beauty eggplants and we're going to prune them back so we can prevent disease and tell the plant that we want top growth and to take the energy away from these bottom leaves and force it upwards. So on all these, you can see there's a lot of leaves on the base of this touching the ground. And that is just area that disease can come up from the ground and hurt your plant, hurt your harvest, and just turn a good crop into a not as good one. So on all these pepper plants and all these eggplants, I'm going to go ahead and take all of these base leaves off so I can protect them from disease and force the growth upwards rather than staying down. Now, I mean, you can see how much I've taken off of these plants, and you might think I'm crazy. Now, I cannot deny that, but the peppers love it, and I'm excited to show you the results in a couple weeks. So, I mean, you can really just see, sorry for the weird angle, but all of the leaves are just taken off the base, and I just have the top here. And it's like that for all these pepper plants. Just have the top left. Now, it does cause a little bit of stress to the plant, but all living things need a little bit of stress to be great, including plants. And I'll just give you an example here on the tomatoes that I pruned last time. So I'll show you how they're doing after that big prune that I gave them. So let me just turn the camera around here. So here are the cherry tomatoes after that massive prune that I gave them. And as you can see, they've gotten some nice top growth. So taking those bottom leaves off, those suckers off, and those first flowers off really triggered these guys to just shoot upwards. And that really just goes to show what a proper pruning can do for your tomatoes. Now, if you made it to the end of the video, I hope you enjoyed it. And I hope these tips helped you with growing your peppers and eggplants. So we'll see you in the next one.